Welcome back to the Liquid Layer. I'm Aaron. In today's video, we have a very exciting video. We are going to be covering mostly news surrounding Hyperliquid and PumpFun, not too much about Lighter today. But let's go, as we always do, to the price of the coins. Bitcoin at $80,000 right now as I'm recording this video, up over 1%, and it's looking really good here. I mean, the reality of it is you know, the way I'm looking at this in the short term is it didn't get dumped and the bulls have been holding the line for at least a couple of days now. Well, it's only been a couple of days, but truthfully, the fact that it's held so strongly, this is a very, very bullish pattern that's formed right here. So looking good. Ethereum up 0.28%. Solana up 4%. Solana really has pretty much skies are clear for Solana, I think, till about really 117. I think it's just probably going to keep moving its way up or so. In the short term. Hyperliquid looking really good as well. I mean, take a look at this. I mean, this is gross. I mean, look at this, 83 bucks, and this thing just looks like it's ready to pop and make the leg to 100. We look at Lighter right here. Lighter's sitting around, another great looking chart. I mean, just wow. Sitting around $3.40 right now. Absolutely beautiful chart. And PumpFun looking amazing as well. Very similar chart to Lighter, where it has a mini cup and handle forming right here. PumpFun in the short term looking really, really good. Looking like it's ready for the next leg up. I think it was really good that we saw that kind of cool down after the first initial rally, because when you have like a bunch of big green candles in a row, it's good to see some red to kind of shake out some people and then make the next leg up. As we go to the stock market today, the stock market is up today. S&P 500 up 0.55%. Gold is down on the day actually, but silver is up. So we'll see what happens with the gold trade from here. As we move to our first story of the day, we're going to be looking at the Hyperliquid ecosystem dashboard. If you just take a look at the amount of buys, there's over $2 million worth of TWAP buys in the next 24 hours. Now let's go down to the holder count for Hyperliquid. Hyperliquid's holder count has been going up and to the right. And you can see here it cracked about 250,000 right here. So really good stuff to see here. Now to our first another news story from Hyperliquid. Take a look at this. Xstocks has partnered with Hyperliquid, and I think this is really good to see. I love Xstocks. They have an amazing product, and I've used them before and stuff like that. I think they are one of the best companies when it comes to tokenization and stuff. Basically, Xstocks allows you to buy a stock on the blockchain. So you could go on Jupiter or Phantom or whatever platform and swap for Tesla or SpaceX or Nvidia or whatever. Now to our next story with Hyperliquid. This is, we have a lot of good stuff to talk about Hyperliquid today. Take a look at this from Andy. The Hyperliquid times USDC yield share deal is projected to add about 20% annualized revenue to the AF, to the, for buybacks, it's assistance fund. AF means assistance fund. I totally botched that one. It's like 8 in the morning while I'm recording this video. So anyways, stablecoins, Hyperliquid hallmark revenue share deal. Take a look at this. Hyperliquid, this is kind of a breakdown of the actual deal and everything. So take a look at this, kind of just to go over it again with you guys. So Coinbase became the treasury deployer back in May. Coinbase became so it says Coinbase holds the USDC treasury backing balances, and Hyperliquid Circle acts as a technical deployer for mint, redemption, CCTV. So back in May, Hyperliquid sunsetted their own stablecoin, and they chose USDC as their stablecoin for pairs. 90% of reserve yield to the protocol. So 90% of cost-adjusted reserve yield in Hyperliquid USDC goes to the assistance fund. The assistance fund is essentially a treasury for Hyperliquid, all right? And it's going to get paid automatically. The first payment is on October 3rd. So this is going to be just another way that Hyperliquid and Lighter has the same deal as well. They're going to be able to make easy cash. I went over this yesterday, but pretty much the more stable coins that Hyperliquid and Lighter have on their platform, the more cash they're going to make, which means more buyback and burns on the respective tokens for each platform. So really bullish stuff. Now take a look at this, Hyperliquid strategies. If you don't know what Hyperliquid strategies is, it's essentially, of course there's probably some technical differences, but just explaining it to you on a macro level. Hyperliquid strategies is basically the MicroStrategy, the MSTR of Hyperliquid. And Hyperliquid strategies, it's a treasury, it's a digital asset treasury company, okay? Hyperliquid Strategies reported raising $647 million in equity capital, more than doubling its Hype treasury to 29.3 million tokens, valued at roughly $1.9 billion at the end of its fiscal year, while maintaining $150 million cash and no debt. Now, this is important because they basically raise more money to buy more Hyperliquid, which will continue to add buying pressure on the Hyperliquid token. I'm waiting for somebody to make a lighter digital asset treasury. I think that would be a banger company. Anyways, next story. Take a look at this from the Hyperliquid Policy Center. This is kind of interesting. They put out this tweet about 2 hours ago. So we know we had the big meeting with the CFTC a couple days ago, or maybe it was last week, something like that. Hyperliquid Policy Center says here, perpetual contracts were not on the agenda at the CFTC's first Innovation Advisory Committee meeting, but they still came up in every session in a room with some of the biggest names in finance. Today, we submitted a statement supporting the Commission's work to bring perpetual futures markets onshore and keep them at the center of the innovation agenda. I mean, the reality is Washington moves very, very slow. And it's kind of shitty to say that, but that's the truth. It's just when license. When does Hyperliquid and Lighter get their U.S. license finally? We don't fucking know. It's whenever Washington decides it. Also, to now move on to PumpFun, we're going to be talking about PumpFun. I don't know if I covered this yesterday, but PumpFun expanded their trading to the Hyper EVM. So PumpFun now supports a ton of different chains on their app, and they now support Hyper EVM as well, which is pretty cool. Now, this is kind of the big story for PumpFun. PumpFun flipped Hyperliquid once again in 24-hour revenue. And the fact that Pump is, in the past month, Pump has been beating out Hyperliquid in revenue. And the fact that Pump is like consistently kind of head to head with Hyperliquid in revenue, I think Hyperliquid, the reason why it's valued so much higher is because it has a bigger total addressable market. People just, the market believes it has more potential than PumpFun. We don't know if that's true or not. We'll see in the future. I think Hyperliquid, once again, their stablecoin buybacks have not yet happened and stuff like that. But PumpFun really is a monster. Super undervalued. And if we just go to CoinMarketCap, I mean, you look at PumpFun. PumpFun's sitting at it's sitting at 3.76 BFDV. Okay, Hyperliquid sitting at, where is it at? 79, almost 80. So I'm really, really terrible at math, but it is multiple X's away. It is more than 10 times valued, more than 20 times higher than PumpFun, which is honestly ridiculous in my opinion. I think it's not ridiculous that Hyperliquid has that valuation. I think the market is just severely discounting PumpFun due to XYZ reason. And if you just take a look at the daily buyback and burn, you can go on the PumpFun token website. You can see their revenues in the past. Look at this chart. It came down, the revenue bottomed in about July, and it's just been trending upwards and upwards. And yesterday, they keep every single day now, it feels like they're having their new biggest day. Just take a look at this chart. Absolutely beautiful. The fundamentals are there. PumpFun is grossly undervalued right now. I mean, it's gross. The fact that it's valued less than 20 times more, I think it's damn near almost, I think it's valued 25 times less than Hyperliquid, and it's been beating it out in revenue in the past month. I mean, I understand why the market has the bias towards tokenization and stuff like that, but it's 25 times less is ridiculous. But it's good for us because it means, at least the way I look at it, is the market has not properly valued it yet. But if you enjoyed today's episode, that's all we got for today. Make sure to go follow me on X, link in the description. Please go follow me on X if you made it to this far in the video. Make sure to also subscribe. Please hit the subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment. We post videos every single day. Make sure to join my Telegram, link in the description. Join my Discord, link in the description. And yeah, thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.